Paris Saint-Germain travelled to Nantes in search of a 7th Ligue 1 Uber Eats win on the trot. Had to survive Moses Simon's couple of huge misses before Kylian Mbappe finally sparked the champions into life. In the absence of the injured Neymar and suspended Angel Di Maria, the pressure on the shoulders, but the 20-year-old able to still lift his head and find Anders Herrera, the Spaniard, with a fine finish at the back post. Mbappe then broke clear on the left flank. He was felled in the air by Jean-Charles Castelletto. Cameroonian taking him down. The World Cup winner dusted himself off to confidently net his 7th of the season to lead the scoring charts. It's also the 20th league match Mbappe has scored and assisted in the same match. There was still time for a late third, but only after Imran Louza failed to sense the danger, passing directly to Pablo Sarabia, who rounded off a 3-0 win at Le Bourgeois for the champions. Lille aimed to keep pace with leaders Paris Saint-Germain and made an ideal start when Lyon came to the Stade Pierre Mauroy. Burak Yilmaz had scored in 4 matches in succession, but he was playing creator on Sunday night. After exchanging passes with compatriot Mehmet Çelik, the veteran Turk teed up Jonathan Bamba, who struck sweetly to give Les Dogs the lead against visiting OL. Lyon would see Marcelo sent off early in the second half, but they had a point to protect as Osam Awa grabbed up a slice of luck as his strike deflected in off Çelik for an own goal. 1 apiece, it finished. Rennes had stumbled of late, and Olivier Daolio aimed to be the first Brest boss to win at Roazhon Park since 1987. The visitors were dreaming as they threatened a 4th winless league match for Rennes when Franck Honorat punished their sloppiness at the back to slam Brest into the lead just shy of the hour mark. Les Rouges et Noirs defence unable to keep opposition at bay. They showed, though, they know the way to goal as captain Damien Da Silva drifted in unseen to head level. And just 13 minutes after falling behind, Naïef Aguer got in on the act to turn the match on its head as the centre-backs took Rennes to a huge 3 points. Nice arrived in Angers on the back of an emotional but important win over Beersheva in the Europa League. They picked up where they left off as Rony Lopes bamboozled Paul Bernardone to net his first goal for the club. A brilliant assist from captain Dante. Jeff Rennes Adelaide aimed to do the same but was stopped in his tracks by a rash challenge by Bernardone. The Lyon loanee getting a clattering. The €7 million signing for SCO unable to make amends as Pierre LEES-MELOU doubled Nice's advantage. And Patrick Vieira would have looked on with delight as Hassan Kamara bounded forward before Amin Gouiri's shot found its way to Hicham BOUDAOUI to seal a 3-0 win. Metz saw their 1-0 lead under threat after Mathieu Udol was sent off before the half-time. But in the end, Mamadou Gué's first top-flight goal was enough to seal Metz's first win at Nîmes in 36 years. The Crocodiles tried to save the day at the Stade des Costières, but Alexander Okidja won the battle of the Algerians as the stopper denied a first goal in France for Karim Aribi. Monaco found the perfect antidote to losing heavily to Lyon last weekend. Dish out your very own to Bordeaux. The Girondins given a reprise initially when Pablo's handball was given for a penalty before Wissam Ben Yedder's header had hit the net. But the France international kept his cool to score from the spot for the 3rd match running past Benoit Costil. That on 28 minutes. It took only another 2 for Monaco to double their lead. Yassine Adil with a blind pass, letting Ben Yedder and Ruben Aguilar combine, and they found Gelson Martins careering in at the back post to score from a tight angle. And blink and you'd have missed it. Kevin Voller scoring his first goal in France since arriving for Bayer Leverkusen. Brilliant pick out from Ben Yedder. And the header bringing a third goal in just 4 first half minutes. But the fourth for the Principality was a thing of beauty that took just 5 passes from Benjamin Lecomte to the feet of Volland to round off a stunning 4-0 win. Michel de Zakarian made enforced changes due to injuries and suspensions, but one decision turned out to be inspired. Steffi Mavedidi took his opportunity, the Englishman marking his first start with a fine finish past Jesse Moulin to give Montpellier a relaunch after a 4-match winless streak. Saint-Étienne sent to a 5th consecutive defeat for the first time in 12 years, confirmed when Adil Aouchiche somehow failed to turn in Roman Amouma's centre. Reims proved they didn't need a numerical advantage to win this season. After beating 9-man Montpellier last week, Mathieu Cafaro's free kick caught out Strasbourg's keeper Benguru Camara as the ball cannoned off the post and off the stopper for an own goal. And it only took 4 minutes for Reims to double their advantage. Wout Faes with his first goal in France to set Reims on the way to his 2nd win of the season. But before the champagne was popped, Racing were looking at being stuck in the bottom 2 without a response until Jon Rickner Bellegarde was felled in the box to give Strasbourg hope. Ludovic Ajorc netted in successive games, but not enough to save his side. Reims leapfrogging their visitors in the table. Lorient sent on Armand Loriente at half-time, and the $4 million summer signing from Rennes made an instant impact. Little contact from Satarin Alekbe, but a penalty nonetheless. The glove enough to take down Loriente. Well, 2 of Johan Wissa's 4 goals had come from the spot, but on this occasion the post was to deny him. 5 goals in his last 10 for club and country. Unable to stretch to another here. Dijon had not lost in the pair's 5 previous meetings in the top flight, and almost snatched victory, but Mama Balde's effort swung wide of Paul Nardi's goal. Well, Lens match for the 2nd weekend running was postponed because of their huge return of positive COVID tests, meaning Marseille had the weekend off. In the other 9 matches, only 20 goals, with Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain the big winners. So the Parisians with a 2-point advantage at the top after 7 straight wins, with Lille and Rennes making up the podium. 3 points alone separate 4th from 9th, although OM with a game in hand, 3 points off the podium. Dijon remain rooted to the spot, 3 points adrift of Strasbourg, with 4 clubs a couple of points further clear, all on 8 points. Saint-Étienne sinking quickly as they've gone from top of the pile to 13th, 2 points clear of 18th. Marseille returned to action on Friday night after facing a trip to Porto in midweek. PSG clashed with Rennes on Saturday after the pair returned from trips in Leipzig and Chelsea respectively. Lille travelled to Brest, aiming to take advantage in the podium positions.